Literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because
can't-
I
it
don't
doesn't-
believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the
Why
call.
is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So
There's
let's
no
get
cell
it.
service.
Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids, losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild. We're getting
Why
the
was there no
resources to do
water
it.
in the hydrants,
That's
Governor?
all being, that's all literally.
Is it going to be
being-
different next time?
It has to be. Has to
Right.
be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd
are
like
safe.
to make sure you do. Can I
He needs to
have
call
an
the president.
opportunity
He
to at
needs
least
to-
tell
he needs to
people
call
you're
the
doing?
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Back up, appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home? Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
Ma'am, hold on 1 second.
Madam Mayor, just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
Delusional girl math.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Back up, appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home? Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
Ma'am, hold on 1 second.
Madam Mayor, just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
Can you take this down?
David, as you say, she wasn't very keen to answer any of your questions there. And fire chiefs are also admitting that they just don't have enough personnel to take out the fires.
Yeah, they're fighting all sorts of challenges. They're talking about a water shortage. There are reports of fire hydrant failures. They've been unable to use firefighting aircraft for much of the day due to the smoke that is billowing ominously from the hills where the wildfires are raging. And I suppose despite that political storm, this is, of course, at its heart, a human story, because we've now 80,000 people evacuated. Tens of thousands of others are on standby to be evacuated. 2 lives have been lost in the Eaton fire, which is what's causing the consequence behind us. The city's iconic landscape almost shrouded completely by the smoke. And they're really just taking it one step at a time, hoping at some stage the wind's going to change direction or to die down, and that they're going to be able to get this fire under control.
Yeah, when I was filming Fear Factor, I talked to this guy who was a fire guy for the fire department. He said, it's just going to be a matter of time. There's going to be one day where a fire hits LA and the wind is the right way and we're not going to be able to stop it. It's just going to burn right through to the ocean. He goes, it's just a matter of time. We all know it. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I go, the whole city? He goes, the whole city. He goes, when those big fires get going, there's not a damn thing. Like what happened in Malibu a few years back?
Oh, more.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Flying right over that thing. Wow. The whole entire hills are on fire. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Just be okay. You're gonna be okay, alright? You're gonna be okay. Oh shit. Yeah, don't worry about that, dude. Look at that. Holy shit. Scary, huh? Yeah. The plastic is gone, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Look at.
Had the water already?
Yeah. Oh shit. So where's the gas?
Outside?
Okay, the gas is off right now.
Fire. This is in Studio City. This is off of Sunswept Drive and Vanetta Place in Studio City. You're looking at a house, perhaps two.
Sunswept Drive.
That are on Sunswept Drive. We do have Chris Christie there setting up. You see the LA City Fire Department that is there. It looks like a hose stream is on that house, but another fire is broken out.
Yeah, it looks like there's a cup. They're near each other. There's two fires. This is very concerning to see this right now. We can sort of hear you, Chris. I'm not sure if you're trying to talk with us, but we are letting you get set up while we cover this fire that just this is breaking news right now.
Yeah, Colleen, sorry, I think we're having some ICOM issues, but this is a brand new fire. I count multiple structures on fire here. There is a house fire along Sunswept Drive. There are 2 buildings right there in the foreground. If you look, there are embers blowing in the opposite direction. Go ahead, widen out just a little bit. They're getting water on the fire, but there are embers blowing uphill, and now a new fire. Go ahead. Over to the left, there's another structure catching on fire near the top of this hill.
They gotta get this out. It's spreading. Oh. Yeah, they gotta contain this ASAP.
Have fun, guys.
Guys, so the fire, shout out to the first responders. Everyone be safe tonight.
Because if you leave it on, it just starts, the fire starts burning power poles down. When they fall down, it'll drag the lines into everything else, and they'll catch fires. Yeah, here's footage right here. Leaving the power on. So, folks, it goes on, and you can say, well, it's DEI ineptitude. It is, but it isn't. And I'm going to explain how the globalist philosophy works, okay? And they even write this down. That's what's crazy. Okay? So
LAPD, about 4 different cars just pulled up about 5 minutes ago to try to alleviate some of this gridlock coming down from the Hollywood Hills and from Runyon Canyon out into La Brea and on Franklin over to Highland, because the issue is right now, as people are evacuating, there's not enough room for all these cars to go. You see it behind me going up the street here. That's why we got a couple police officers really just trying to direct traffic to get them to come down the street. We're standing safely in the street right now because no one is moving. And we turn around here, Will, this is Franklin right now, and you're looking right down La Brea with all the red lights. Those are people trying to get away from the fire as far away as possible. Now, keep in mind, just about 10 minutes ago when we spoke with you, we were physically on Franklin, maybe 4 or 5 blocks in that direction towards Highland. That was jam-packed going that direction as well. Folks here trying to get out really any way they can because of the evacuation. We see over and over again, check out behind me, guys with backpacks, with duffel bags, with suitcases. They're trying to get out of town. Some people, whether they're leaving hotels or leaving an apartment building.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like, we got the mayor over here avoiding questions, letting the whole city of LA burn down. I mean, this is incompetence at its finest, you know. We've been knowing California get wildfires, you know, just like the Midwest get tornadoes and stuff like that, and you know, South get hurricanes and stuff like that. So you should be prepared, as you know, any form of disaster relief, to be able to handle these type of disasters that we know goes on year to year, every year. This same thing happens to California. So we're praying for LA. You know, we want the best for these people, but it seems like a big conspiracy when all the insurance companies don't want to cover the houses in LA, the cars in California. You know, same thing with Northern California as well. They don't want to cover the cars. They don't want to cover the houses for the fires that's going on, and all the insurance companies raise the rate on Californians everywhere we look. I mean, like I just said, with cars and with homes, they moved out of California and decided to charge Californians more and more just to have insurance on most things, you know what I'm saying? So it's a big cash grab now that a lot of the property got burnt down, just like in Maui and stuff. They could come in and pretty much reestablish everything, and it's all going to be government owned and government funded. So anybody that did have a house might still have a lot. You still going to pay your property tax and stuff like that, and it's just going to be a big cash grab for the government. You know, the government of California. And then when we question the mayor and the governor on what's going on with the money, or what's going on with the relief, or what's going on with the insurance and stuff like this, we get no reply. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on in California. Everybody needs to be watching their assets, their property, anything you're invested in. You know what I'm saying, and making sure that you get the proper return out from it, because they're constantly trying to take your money from you. You're not going to be able to stack anything or have anything that's going to be worthwhile if these people keep on crashing the market, you know what I'm saying? Crashing crypto, creating all these balloons in the system, and then expect us to invest in it and then get our money took at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's a big ass cash grab that's going on in California right now, and nobody wants to really speak on the people getting affected by it, you know what I'm saying? Just like in Maui, that's going on in California, and now most the California homes are going to be owned by the government, you know what I'm saying, or big ass contractors and stuff like this that's buying 3, 4 thousand homes at a time, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know what the American people expect to happen. They keep on doing this to us. They keep on taking our property or moving us out, or creating these diversions as far as these dumbass viruses and stuff going on. I don't know what y'all expect gonna happen besides them going for all your cash, anything you really invested in, anything that you plan on really having a return in the future, because they're taking everything, your 401k, your pension. None of this shit's gonna be worth anything. Now your real estate is getting took. So besides crypto, and they're about to regulate that, it's gonna be it's gonna happen. So we already know once they regulate crypto, the shit's gonna crash. All your money that you're investing in, unless you got into it at a decent spot, is gonna go down. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But or they're just going to keep pumping it to where the poor can't even get in now. It's just going to be a real divide between the poor and the rich. It's not going to be no middle class no more. They're pumping the middle class down now to where your 100K, your 150K a year ain't going to even be able to pay your rent. You still got a roommate just to fucking survive with 150K in most of these major metropolitan areas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the rural areas, you can get away with 100K or less probably, but in major cities in California, New York, and some parts of Texas, and you know what I'm saying, you're going to be at Florida and stuff, but you're going to be able to have to make at least 150, 200K. And then when you do, you're trying to invest in real estate, they burn your damn house down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't take proper precautions to make sure that the houses don't get burned down, which we already know is going to happen because it happens in California almost every year, every other year. It's always a major fire, always. But now we don't have enough water. because they didn't want to open up the water reservoirs because the fish, they're trying to protect the fish, some minnow that Gavin Newsom is trying to protect. So he doesn't want to open up the water reservoirs, and now we don't have enough runoff from the rainwater or the mountains, or we don't have any reserve water to actually fight this fire. So we got firefighters running around here with curses trying to put out fires. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Signs of acceptance we ain't having. Like, comment, subscribe.